It's 7 a.m. and this is Good Day on Fox 4.
Hey, welcome back. It is 7:38, 22 minutes away from 8 o'clock on a My Music Monday, and it is going to be a nice Monday, 41 degrees right now. People across the country will remember the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today, a day that means different things to different folks. We're delighted to welcome Albert Black Jr., part of the a big celebration we'll tell you about tonight in Dallas. So you and I grew up we're about the same age. You look a lot younger, but grew up in at the same time, different places. You in a housing project in Dallas.
Frankie Court's right here in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, and I grew up in the white suburbs.
That's right.
Martin Luther King Day. What do you take away from it? What should I take away from it?
I think that we've got our own bridge to cross, and that you've crossed it very well by immersing yourself in this kind of interest. It is apparent from our interview discussions that you have a genuine interest in Dr. King, the holiday, and celebrating it with the rest of us as Americans and the world, quite frankly. And I have the same thing. That is our bridge. It's called a bridge of discovery. You see, you've discovered me. I've discovered you. That makes it all worthwhile. I think that's what Dr. King's dream is for us to know one another.
What did the election of Barack Obama say about the state of racial affairs and politics in this country?
I think that there is a degree of admission that we've been suppressing superior talent too long as it relates to race, with enough events that were counter to what our country felt was productive, whether it was the economy, whether it was the war, whether it was things such as diplomacy around the world and America's reputation. I think that the stars lined up with the moon, and we had this principal man coming out of Illinois as the junior senator, and I think that he was just too much of a candidate for race to hold back.
There's a poll that just came out over the weekend, Washington Post, ABC News poll, that said that many people, many African Americans, thought that the election of Barack Obama would mean more to them and more for racial equality in this country than in fact it has. It's only been a year, almost to the day.
Well, I hope we keep thinking like that. You know, I hope we keep thinking that it will mean more for us. You know, whether it be Barack Obama, whether it be George Bush, or whether it be Bill Clinton or George Bush Sr., whoever the president may be, we like to hope every day that they're in office that it's going to be more and more and more for Americans. That's what we call hope. Mm-hmm. That's what we call faith in a president. That means that we're actually following the president that has taken the responsibility of being out front as the leader, but also the free world.
You've got an event coming up tonight, and it's being called a symposium. And I will confess to you, you say the word symposium, and I fall asleep.
Okay.
It's going to be at the Winspear Opera House. It's not going to be a sleeper. What are you going to talk about, and what do you hope people take away from this event that we're seeing on the screen?
Well, first of all, we're going to present to Dallas, Texas, the excellence that I believe Dr. Larry Allums over at the Institute has engineered over the last 5 years. We've wanted to take a deep dive. Those of us that are supportive of Dr. Allums' work over at the Institute, I think that he's worked with men like John Castle and their view of what this could be. They wanted it to be an intellectual deep dive, something that the Institute was uniquely capable of providing. That's what you're going to get at the Opera House tonight.
That's right.
I think Dallas is full of what I refer to as closeted intellectuals, those women and men that will come out for a high intellectual experience. And that's what they're going to get tonight.
And a little mental challenge as well, and spiritual challenge.
Absolutely.
Well. Thank you very much. I'll link with more information on myfoxdfw.com when you click on the Good Day tab and go to links.